This game includes descriptions of cruelty and sexual language. Please play at your own discretion and rest as necessary. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey guys, it's Rosette. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, then welcome. Super duper happy to have you. Try and get cozy while we continue with SAEKO Giantess dating simulator. It's been a short while, but when we left off, this lady appeared and she's claiming to be our girlfriend, and that's a little curious. Also, Akari is still here from yesterday, and I don't understand why Akari's appeal is so low, but I don't know what we could do to fix that, so we're just not going to worry about that. I think also there's someone else here, but we haven't met them yet. But anyway, we're going to get back into it and see how today goes. I don't think I gave this one a voice. I'm just happy to see your face. It's been so long. Rin, you're happy to see me too, aren't you? I'm not unhappy? I'm at a loss for words. Beautiful wavy blonde hair and thick eyelashes. Beauty so dazzling it could never be forgotten. The moment I see her smile, my past memories come back to me like a wave. Or so I thought they would. Sorry, who are you? The air in the drawer freezes over that instant. The blonde girl's face twitches. Even the other people are holding their breath. Not a single sound can be heard in the drawer. Another shocking development. A girl claiming to be my old girlfriend has appeared. But I don't remember her. I ran away because it was so awkward, but I can't leave things like that. I need to go back. Okay, so... No, I guess there's nobody else in here. I don't know why I thought there was a fifth person suddenly. I'll go back to where the girl is. Her face is still frozen as she stares at me in silence. Sorry for running away earlier. Right, my name is Rin. Nice to meet you. The confusion etched on her face grows deeper. Wait, sorry, nice to meet you isn't right. I actually have amnesia, so, I don't have any memories from before I came to this room. I can't recall anybody who I knew outside of here, so, You really can't remember anything? Yeah, I really can't. Oh, but maybe I do remember a little? I feel like I might have a faint memory of a girl who looks like you somewhere in my brain. You don't have to try so hard to comfort me. Any lies you tell will become obvious soon enough. Why don't you try to guess what my name is? Even if you've lost your memory, you might remember something. I searched through my head with all my might. Nothing's coming to me. Sorry. That's really strange, because that's also what Chio said. Just going based on how I think this game is going, I'm gonna make a little bit of a prediction here, and it might be a stretch. I might be wrong. But I think it's probably gonna come out that I was dating both whoever this is and Chio. Like, Rin's gonna turn out that they were some kind of horrible two-timer, and that's what the twist is gonna be. I'm calling that now. Oh. It's only natural with so many unnatural things happening. Even amnesia seems possible in a situation like this. My namer is My namer? Sorry. My name is Clara Kobayashi. Oh no, I read that wrong. My name is Clara Kotobishi. I never thought I would have to reintroduce myself to you. Okay, so Clara has less appeal than Kina, about the same as Chio, and she has about the same health as Kina right now. Akari is... It's as if we've returned to the starting line. We spent many precious hours together, if you must know. Hey! couldn't help but overhear you yapping about being Rin's ex or whatever, but could you stop with the lies? Or are you talking about the I don't know why I can't read today. Or are you talking big to sully the memory of Rin's first time? That's what you're worried about? First time? Rin, what does she mean by that? Well... Listen up. If you want to keep insisting that you really were Rin's girlfriend, show us some proof. You're making a stink because you know he doesn't remember anything. How dare you tarnish this pure boy's reputation? You're just a horrible liar. He comes fast, doesn't he? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I do not need you dragging me into this. I do not want to be a part of this. What? And he likes doing it with the armpit. A few thrusts and he's done. Am I wrong? Why you gotta come for me like that? How did you... Why do you know? Why is this super embarrassing conversation even happening? I agree. This is not a... There are other people who can hear this. Like, too? What else? He has a scar on the back of his calf. His right one, if I remember correctly. He got it while making a secret base in elementary school. The doctor said it would never heal. But he got that injury trying to protect me. Even after we got together, he always tried to keep me from seeing it. He'd wear full-length pants even when sleeping in the summer. I'm sure he didn't want to make me feel guilty about it. No way! Then Rin really wasn't a virgin. That's something you care about why, Chio? Is it that shocking? Chio's face has gone white. She disappears into the far depths of the room. Her steps are unsteady, and her melancholy is clear. She moves like a ghost, or somebody about to become one. Rin, sorry for revealing something so embarrassing. It's just that she seemed so focused on your body. I thought this was the only way I could get her to back off. Well, it was definitely embarrassing. But I'm fine. I'm sure it was more embarrassing for you to talk about it with somebody you've just met. You could say that. Rin, you really are kind. Even without your memories, you're still you. It's too bad about the amnesia, but we can work on this together. We'll get your memories back and escape this weird place. Weird place, huh? We've shrunk and are now in a girl's room. In her desk. No matter how you look at it, it's not normal. Plus that Chio and everyone else too. They're all so strange. I don't know how to put it, but they don't seem like they're in their right minds. A little off from normal, wouldn't you agree? Hey, you're here now too, baby doll. What does that say about you? I think they're unique. Oh, I think they're unique, but I wouldn't say there's anything wrong with them. They might be strange, but they're good people. And would you say SAEKO's a good person too? I don't know what to say. That expression makes me think something happened between the two of you. You are always popular, Rin. I remember the fuss people made over you on Valentine's Day. But I suppose it's fine. With someone that huge, even talking must be frightening. And she seems kind of gloomy, honestly. But I need to get along with SAEKO too. She promised she would help me turn back to normal. I should make use of that promise. Oh, Rin, what's the matter? You're making an odd expression. Right. That sounds like a good idea. I have many things I want to tell Clara, but they just won't come out of my mouth. Sorry, do you mind if I step away for a bit? Chio's acting strange. I should check on her. I know you, Rin. You're always worried about everyone. Promise me you'll come right back once you're done. I promise. Alright, let's see what Chio has to say now. Chio, that was a lot. Are you okay? Ah, Rin. Chio falls silent, still curled up by the wall. She tries to turn her lips up in a smile, but I can see the trail of a tear on her cheek. What do you think? Do I look okay? Well... Sorry, I didn't want you to see me so down. It's silly. Of course I knew that you had a past too, Rin. But I just pretended you didn't and assumed things were how I wanted them to be. I thought I was your first. Is being my first really worth crying over? Sorry I wasn't a virgin, I guess? That's not the point. It's the first time I've heard Chio cry out like this. Sorry for yelling, but that's not what I... No, there's no point in hiding this anymore, Rin. You were in this drawer before you lost your memories. You were a great supervisor before you lost your memories, too. You got along with SAEKO. She really liked you. Do I believe this? But one day, a newcomer made a fuss about escaping, and well, a lot happened after that. Terrible things happened to all of us, and you lost all your memories. That brings us up to now. You put up with my pranks back then too, and at times you slept next to me. But you never spoke about any past romances, even when you had your memories. That's why I assumed you were a naive virgin. But you probably just didn't want to burden me with anything. Sorry to bog you down with this. It's not really your problem. I mean, it's not like you remember any of it. But even if I don't remember any of it, I can't pretend I wasn't involved. I see. Oh right, Chio, is there anything you want? I don't think I've gotten you anything before. In that case, comfort me. Huh? You don't have to if you don't want to, really, but I'm always the one to comfort you. So today, just for today, please? Apparently, I'd hidden the fact that I had a girlfriend from Chio before losing my memories. In her shock, Chio has just one request. Comfort me. I guess I just gotta click on her. Which really sucks because I can't figure out how much the cherry is worth yet. It's gonna come down. It's gonna be a choice. And as much as I don't like Chio, I don't know how much I trust Clara. Oh, brought Chio the tissue. I lead Chio's body to the location I chose. When we arrive, she looks up at my eyes, trembling. She doesn't joke like she usually does, and she doesn't openly ask for anything. But that's exactly why I can feel the earnestness behind her gaze. This place is no good. I'll show Chio somewhere else I can comfort her. Your hair is wet. Shouldn't you dry it off? These are old. Brought Chio to the bed. I grip Chio's trembling arm and step on the bed. His body sits down on the soft white sheets. For some reason, my hands remember how to do the unbutton her jacket. Rin! What are you and Chio doing there? Chio's feeling down, so I thought I'd take her somewhere she can rest. Is that so? It's like he says, Clara. Rin's the supervisor here, so he manages all the items in the drawer. Since the bed doesn't have much space, I need Rin's permission to use it. And I have something important to talk to Rin about, something very important, about managing the drawer. So could you just step away for a while, Clara? Fine. But I won't forgive you if you do anything untoward. After saying that, Clara glares at Chio, and only Chio. You know, Clara, if things escalate, it's just as much my responsibility as Chio's. Don't only blame the girl. That completely ruined the mood. Rin, why did you ever date her? Do you actually like that kind of flashy young lady? I don't know. Right. Rin, why don't you give the cherry here today to Clara? It's a smart move, I think. Leaving her here could cause issues in the future. Why are you saying this now? And why do you think that's your decision? This is one of those things where it's just gonna, no matter, there's no good decision. Clara's face comes up in my mind, the happy smile she had the moment she spotted me in the drawer. I can't do that. I know it's not fair, but I still can't. Is that so? I was just joking anyway. I mean, look over there. I look where Chio's pointing, Keener's muttering away. There's clearly something off with her. I have a bad feeling, so I run to her on reflex. Keena, are you okay? Huh? Yeah, of course I'm okay. She's lying. She's obviously doing worse than yesterday. What's wrong? Did something bad happen? What? There's nothing wrong. I'm just a little bored, that's all. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not that weak. Doesn't bother me one bit that people are getting gobbled up. Shimon, Yui, don't care about him. But honestly, I'm tired of living here. That's the truth. Yo, Rin, about time for you to feed somebody, right? What are you looking so shocked for? How many days do you think I've been here? Anybody'd get the memo by now. Evening comes and the supervisor feeds somebody. When SAEKO comes back, she eats that somebody up. I don't care who dies, but the routine's always the same. It's gotten dull. I think it's about time I paid my dues, too. Do you mean... Don't get me wrong, I'm not offering myself up like some sacrificial lamb or whatever. I don't like you or SAEKO. That hasn't changed. But I've done what I've wanted to do in my life, and I'm exactly 27 now. Might as well kick the bucket early like Jimi Hendrix. Keena, I don't like that kind of talk from you. Rin, you see that cherry over there? Feed me that today, will ya? You don't get to tell me what to do. Oh, she's down to 5. Yeah. Just let me think by myself for a bit. I need to feed somebody soon, and somebody has asked me to choose them. I need to make a decision. That's 25, that's a lot. Cherry with the other half of the stem torn off. Be careful of the juice gushing out. It's smaller than the cherries overseas. That's what makes it so sweet and yummy. Well, Akari is definitely out of the running. This would work for any of them, I'm pretty sure. Oh no. It wouldn't work for either of them. It only works for Keena. That's the decision I have to make. That's unfortunate. I really like Keena. Yeah, it has to be 50 or higher, doesn't it? Yeah, so this is really my only option. I approach Keena with the cherry. When our eyes meet, she nods in understanding. Keena, I'd like you to eat this. Got it. Thanks, Rin. Keena looks at the cherry in front of her and lets out a long sigh. She slowly brings her face to the red fruit. Next, Keena sinks her teeth into the cherry. The skin of the fruit splits, letting its wet juices spill out. I don't want to admit it, but the fruit's really good. Honestly, any fruit with a stone is like the best. I love cherries, I love peaches, I love plums. They're so good. Both sweet and sour, a nice healthy taste. Makes me forget all about rock and roll and pride and everything. Don't look like that. All great artists die young, in accidents or whatever. Can't become a legend if you waste your life living. That's why I'm putting aside stuff like pity and fear to get eaten by that giant woman. But you gotta have somebody remember you to become a legend. Rin, you get what I'm saying, right? There aren't any corpses or gravestone here. Only memories get left behind. So it doesn't matter how you do it, but you have to keep living for as long as you can. And remember me for as long as you can. Got it, kid? Yeah, I'll remember. I'll definitely remember you. Man, what's with that face? Makes me embarrassed just looking at it. Well, whatever. Guess I'll sing my heart out till the end. I have the deepest voice of all of the women here, right? I'm pretty proud of it. Power's everything for metal vocals. Found me some good instrumental stuff on the iPad for once. And I was good at writing lyrics, you know? Gonna start now. Clear those ear holes and listen up. Where God dies and thunder stills, humankind will remain. Where Babel falls and ideas dies, the penis will stand tall. That was definitely some giant boobs. I'm not reading this anymore. You can read it. Thank you for that. That was definitely worth my time. Final show, listen to Kina's scream her heart out. Kina finishes howling her song just as I had given a few claps. A low muffled vibration reverberates from a distance. The sound of heavy footsteps. There's no mistaking it. SAEKO has returned to her room. SAEKO walks through the room with even breaths. Every step she shakes the drawer like an earthquake. Each tremor growing larger and more violent than the last. Soon they become too strong for me to stand. I find myself crouching on the floor. Next I hear the creak of something moving, then a tremendous commotion that shakes the whole room. As the room we're in, the second drawer of the desk is pried open by SAEKO's fingers. Here we go again. Hello, cute little people. Were you good today while I was away? I had to talk to a lot of people today. I'm a little tired. Everyone kept asking me questions. Really, I have no idea why. I could think of 5 reasons off the top of my head. 8 reasons the more I think about it. Anyway, I'm exhausted now. I'll have another one of you as a treat today. SAEKO's hand comes down into the drawer. Her unthinkably large fingers fill our vision. They wander for just a moment, as if carefully making a decision. And then they stop right in front of Kina. Finally came here then, giant woman. Nothing rock and roll about running. Boil me, bake me, do whatever the hell you want. Her gigantic fingers wrap around Kina's tiny arms and legs and carry her up into the sky. See ya, you giant creep, and Rin. Neither of you's gonna see the pearly gates, though neither am I. Anyway, it's bye-bye time. See ya in hell. Honestly, badass Kina. You will be the only person I miss. I'm calling that now. Yum. I don't like how she was acting all tough, but she really fought back when I put her in my mouth. It made her fun to eat. Rin, you were perfect again today. I'm a bit relieved after all. That new girl today had some interesting things to say. She said she knows you from before your amnesia. I brought her to surprise you. I was worried it might cause some issues, but it looks like everything's fine. I'm glad. You really are a good supervisor, Rin. Oh, and Clara? As you can see, I can do anything I want with you. I can eat you, I can crush you, I can make you obey any order I give you. So, don't even think about trying to cross me. God, girls are petty. I say that as a girl. Like, so many girls are so full of drama, and this is drama I do not want to deal with. Alright, let's see how this night goes. Hey. Have you become a bit more honest lately? Maybe? You have... Oh, Could you look this way? Yeah? What? What do you need? Jesus. Don't do that. Well, were you surprised? Yes! Looks like you were. Yeah. Sorry. I just wanted to surprise you a little. Why? There are nicer ways to surprise people. I wonder why. Stress relief, maybe? I don't think I need to respond to that. I didn't think a little prank would scare you so much. Well, it did, you bitch. Being around little people is so relaxing. Uh-huh. I sometimes head to Shibuya or Harajuku after classes. How nice for you. I wish I could head anywhere, anytime. Relaxation goods are in right now. Aromatherapy, fidget toys. Is that so? I wouldn't know. There'll be people with tans and heavy makeup. You can't even see their face under all of it. Huh. I think that's their business. I'm sure they all want to forget who they used to be and get reborn as someone else. No. That is who they are. That's so? Sorry. That's my honest opinion. This isn't a conversation. I'm sure you think that. I don't agree with this. Yeah? You could be reborn as anything you want. Why are you in such a hurry? I didn't click anything! Sorry. If you could be reborn as anything you want... At least it's moving fast. What kind of human would you want to be? I'd want to be a girl. That's so? Yeah? If that's what you want, I won't stop you. Like you could. It might be nice to have another girl for a friend. Thanks. We're not friends. I'm your prisoner. Oh my god. You're so annoying. It might be nice to have another girl for a friend. A friend who doesn't talk or answer, and who I coerce into saying what I want. No point thinking about this anyway. I don't believe in reincarnation. Then why did you bring it up? And I quite like who I am now. Yeah? Well, that's good for you. You feel the same way, don't you? Sure. Whatever you want me to say. I'm glad to hear it. This isn't a relationship. This is just threatening. It's gotten late. Let's sleep for today. Sounds great. I managed to get through one of these without getting squished. I still don't want to read these right now. Let's see what's in the news. Vanishing incidents. Police greatly increase patrols. The police announced that they will greatly increase patrols in the city to target the vanishing incidents, series of inexplicable disappearances. Alerts at this large scale are unusual. Some experts have suggested that the disappearance of a member of the Kotobishi family, a tycoon of the political and business worlds, is behind the level of alarm within the force. Okay, so Clara is actually very important. Smartphones are spreading, but are they really that useful? With their full-size touchscreens controlled by the finger, slides, and taps, the market of smartphones has been growing. The functions of applications are the main selling point, and their use has spread mainly among businessmen in Europe and the US. However, the lack of support for functions like emoji or deco mails have limited their revenue in the Japanese market at this point in time. Well, also, they kind of were in a recession and didn't want to admit it. 3 Japanese people received Nobel Prizes in physics. On the 7th, the Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences announced that 3 Japanese people would receive the Nobel Prize for their great contributions to the field of particle physics this year. 3 recipients do their research based in the US. At the Japanese press conference, questions were focused on how the recipients' wives committed themselves to supporting their husbands' research. That's an odd detail to include. I'm sure I'm missing things, and that's why I don't have, like, hardly any stuff around. Alright, let's see if I can get this done. Darn. Okay, there we go. Darn. I got up there before. I know I can do it again. You can see I've gotten to 85 centimeters before. Forward. My boyfriend has gone missing. Please forgive the sudden email. My boyfriend who lives in Japan has gone missing. If you know anything, please contact. I am the next head of a large conglomerate. You can use my personal security to investigate more thoroughly than the police. Even if you don't know anything, please forward this email to 5 or more of your friends. This is mandatory. Conglomerate is aware of every email you send. If you do nothing, you will be considered an accomplice, and I will attack you to the full power of the conglomerate. Well, it was very obviously sent by Clara, which has led to her being here. Cyber Library. Return date notification. This is the Aoneko University Library online communication system, ACU Cyber Library. This email is to inform you that your due dates for your books borrowed are approaching. Author Schopenhauer, Kanji Higashio. Title The World as Will and Representation. Chuo Classics W. Katsuhiko Tanaka, Fundamental Physics, The Theory of Relativity. Books are not returned by the due date. Well, shows what she's into, I guess. She's gonna stop me probably again. Yep. My apologies. Save again. Let's go to the next day, everybody.
Anyone know how many days it's been?
I don't know how much longer this game is. October 10th, 2008. Rin. Hey, Rin. Somebody grabs my shoulders and shakes my whole body forcefully. Is that prosciutto? God, that would make the whole drawer stink. Clara is in front of me, her face fervent as she shouts, "Come on, Rin, say something already. Yesterday was too much. One of us is gone from the drawer. How can you be okay with this? I couldn't sleep a wink." You know, Clara, I'm a little less sympathetic to you knowing you got yourself into this situation. I recall the events of yesterday. I hadn't told Clara about the reality of this drawer, so she saw a little person disappear without knowing anything in advance. Like everybody else who's here. Sorry, it must have been really hard on you. You must have been terrified seeing that. For now, you should rest. Stop that! That's not what I want to hear right now. Don't you have anything else to say, Rin? About what you did before SAEKO came back yesterday evening? I saw you hand out that huge cherry and I watched it get eaten up. And right after that, SAEKO came back. And she took the person who ate the cherry and she... I just can't. How could she eat somebody? She's fucked up. Even in my wildest dreams, I'd never think something like this could happen, and even if it did, I thought you'd try to stop it. Clara. Girly pop. What am I supposed to do? I am 1.5 inches tall. What am I supposed to do? Answer me. What am I supposed to do? And I will do it. But until then, you don't get to comment about that. Jesus Christ. But you just stood there, watching without a word. Someone's going today. What's happened to you, Rin? Come on, say something. Shut up. What? Shut up. Why are you so loud? It's morning. I don't care about your hysterics. Based. Just turn the volume down. Got it. What are you? I've got a thing to say too, Clara. Stop making trouble for Rin. What? Trouble? Yep, getting angry and then shouting at Rin because of the principal from the outside world. Have you ever thought about how Rin feels? I know Rin's feelings much better than you do. How long do you think I've known him? Everyone here is the worst. Awful. You're all crazy. Yeah, you're really setting me up to hate her, huh? Well, she's a liability as it stands. Rin, you won't tell me the same thing as the rest of them, will you? You wouldn't do that. Telling me to shut up or that I'm being hysterical, even after something so awful happened right before my eyes. How can you all be okay with this? I feel multiple gazes on me. I ponder over what I should say. First of all, Clara, let me say sorry for not telling you something so important. I should have let you know about the situation yesterday. I know it was shocking, and I'm sure you can't trust me now, but it's my fault for not telling you about SAEKO or this drawer. I'm sure there's more you want to talk about, but everyone's watching here. Let's talk in private later, where nobody else can hear us, okay? Okay, but we have to talk. Leaving just Chio and Akari in my sight. I don't think she'll live long. Yeah, data kind of backs up your opinion there. I'm heading back to bed. Night. Good night then. Akari lets out a huge yawn and walks off. A few seconds later, I can hear her breathing peacefully in her sleep. Rin, I'm going to repeat myself. Get rid of that Clara girl. And fast. Forget the hysterics. She's attacking you. The supervisor. If you keep her around, she'll start causing problems for everyone else. And you remember what I told you about health, right? Yeah. To me, that Clara girl looks like she could break any time. Maybe today. If you don't send Clara to SAEKO today, she might lose all her health, and then we'll all be killed. Maybe she was your ex, your girlfriend. You don't have any memories of that now. There's no reason for you to treat her differently. There's also not really any reason for me to treat you differently, Chio, is the thing. Let me be perfectly clear. This is not because I like you that I'm gonna do this. It's the logical decision. And also because, like... Stop thinking so much. Just get rid of the person who's hurting everyone else so that we can all live longer. Got it? Live longer for what? Like, legitimately, that's the thing I don't understand is, like, none of us are gonna get out of this. Sorry, just let me think for a bit. Chio's anger still hasn't calmed me as I leave her side. Oh. Chio's anger still hasn't calmed as I leave her side. I feel the electric tension of the stagnant air of the drawer. Though Clara was shocked, I put some distance between us to avoid a fight with the other little people. I can't keep ignoring her. I should go talk to her soon. I walk away from the others and head towards Clara. She seems just a little less agitated than before. Thank you, Rin. You actually came. Sorry for shouting at you earlier. You were just so calm, even though somebody had died. I was shocked. I thought you'd become somebody I didn't know while in this drawer. The Rin I knew was a boy who had a kinder and stronger heart than anyone else, who'd never abandon anyone. This location won't do. Let's go somewhere with a better view. Would you lead the way, Rin? A better view? In the drawer? Yes, I want to talk with you somewhere just a little bit calmer, can't we? Is there a place like that in here? Okay, I'll go look. Probably with the stamp, I'm gonna guess. I take Claire's hand and walk to the wall. The barren wood grain has one lone stamp stuck on it. The drawing of nature looks almost like a nice view from a little window. Lovely. You really do have a good sense for these things. It doesn't hold up to a real view, but the gentle touch of this forest and river makes me remember that day we spent at Takarayama Park. Takarayama Park. Takarayama Park? Yes. I see you've also forgotten that name. I was a rather sheltered young lady growing up. I spent every day taking lessons. Piano, ballet, studying, even horse riding. I was forced to do everything I could to better fit the role of the daughter of a wealthy family. I'm so thirsty. I know now that I was lucky to be born in my position, but at the time, I was always suffering. Why couldn't I take detours on the way home and play when I wanted, like my classmates? I didn't understand. One day, after a harsh scolding by my piano tutor, I finally reached my boiling point. I opened the side door in the rear garden, and I went outside on my own for the first time. I even left a little note in my room saying that I was going to run away. But I'd always been driven around by car, even back and forth from school. I didn't recognize any of the roads. I just walked and walked until I found myself in a large park on the hill. Takarayama Park. And that's where I met you, Rin. Oh! When you saw me crying on a bench, you called out to me. It was so sweet. After you heard what I had to say, you just stood up. You were still so young then, but you decided to go to my house. You stood up for me to my parents and the staff, saying that they weren't treating me right, how you felt sorry for me, all while holding my hand. We kept meeting after that, with you protecting me from any dangers I came against. You were always my hero, Rin. Wow. Getting her to eat whatever that is not gonna go well. You were, and with time, our relationship deepened. But then, my family decided that I should go to a high school in Germany. We spent so many days together because we didn't want to split up. Do you remember? But when I returned to Japan a few days ago, I heard that you'd gone missing. And that's when I knew. This time it was my turn to protect you. I would protect you no matter what obstacles I faced. That's why I'm going to fight SAEKO. With 5 health? I don't care how large she is. No matter how strong they are, the villain always loses. I know that. Girly pop. I don't know what the other people in here are thinking. I don't even know for certain what you're thinking now. But there's one thing I am sure about. Rin, what's happening here isn't normal. I can't just accept this without a fight. I'll escape from here and help get you back to your kind former self. That is my wish. I'll do whatever is necessary to make it happen. I don't care about any of the other little people. Clara, that's very sweet, but here's the main thing. I don't know if you're ever gonna get that person back. I don't think people can ever, like, go back to what they were. So, Rin, won't you join me? I return to the middle of the room and look around the edges of the drawer. Clara has decided to fight SAEKO after the shocking events of yesterday. Conversely, Chio and Akari are trying to protect the peace we have now. Honestly, my current self doesn't know which of them is right. There's a large daikon radish pickle in the middle of the drawer. I feel like today's decision will be a very important one. Right, which is why we're gonna save. We're probably gonna start needing a new slot. Before I decide everything, I should talk to the other little people once more. Clara wants to defeat SAEKO, Chio and Akari are against her. I need to choose somebody out of these three to offer to SAEKO again today. Talk with everyone before making this important decision. Let's see what Akari has to say. I know the least about her. So, psychologically, it would be the easiest to offer. I approach Akari. She woke up at some point. She stares at me as I walk closer. What? Do you need something? No. You don't know who to offer up today? Well, don't choose me. I'm not going to make anybody hungry with how I look. Oh, sweetheart, don't say that. You look pretty tasty to me. Like, this is what I don't get. What's wrong with her? Is it because she's short? I don't get it. I meant that as a joke, but... What? Well... I think maybe you don't need to give anybody up. There's no point in staying alive here anyways. Might as well. Forget it. Maybe I just want to get offed in a weird way. Seriously, forget it. Just decide what you want to do without my input. I don't even care if we all end up getting killed together. I quietly walk towards Chio. Okay, wait, I kind of brushed off what Akari said without really commenting. So she's completely apathetic to anything. So that's really only like 1.5 votes for giving up Clara, which would mean 1.5 votes for sending up Chio. It's never been specified if people can heal, which makes me think that they can't. This might very well be the wrong decision I'm making, but I'm strongly leaning towards Chio at this point because, yeah, it would be an awful thing to do, but I think Clara actually does have a point that, like, consenting to this further and maintaining this peace longer is wrong. I quietly walk towards Chio. She's looking down silently with her brows furrowed. Gotta clear my throat. My voice is getting tired. Hi, Chio. What? You want to ask me something? You were talking with Clara earlier, weren't you? What did you think? Well, you know she's trying to fight SAEKO, but you also know it's pointless. Completely reckless. By that token, consenting is pointless too, because it's gonna end the same way. Literally, this is just purgatory. By now, it's probably pretty clear to everyone that we're all freaking dead. I've seen many people try the same thing in the past. They all died meaningless deaths. Everyone's gonna die a meaningless death, Chio! Literally, there is no meaningful death here. Do you really think we're gonna get out? Do you really think that maintaining peace is gonna, like... You wanna keep living like this? You're an idiot. We can fight as hard as we want, but we can't even win against a single finger of SAEKO's. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate Clara or anything, though I might be a bit jealous. But more than that, I'm worried about you. You don't want to see somebody like you get killed for fighting a pointless fight, right? Oh, you don't want to see somebody you like get killed for fighting a pointless fight, right? I would rather see that happen for fighting a pointless fight than for not fighting a fight at all. Like, obviously the preference is no death, but you're advocating for her to die anyway. And Rin, Do you really want to defeat SAEKO? To be honest, I can't get myself to hate her. Out of all the people I've met until now, she's the most innocent, genuine, and adorable. What the fuck are you talking about? She's not genuine, she's a snake! Sure, it was surprising to see people get eaten at first, but can you really say that you still think it's unforgivable? Okay, yeah, no, Chio is the right decision. The laws and rules of the outside world make me feel bad about it, but that's about it. Honestly, I even enjoy it sometimes when I see SAEKO toss somebody in her mouth without a care. Tell me the truth, Rin. You feel the same way, don't you? If you do, there's no need to go out of your way to try and defeat SAEKO. What you need to do is protect the peace in this drawer, and make whatever decisions is best for SAEKO. What if I decide you're what's best for SAEKO, Chio? This is some weird Stockholm shit. You understand, don't you, Rin? Trust your true feelings and make the right choice. Nah, this is cult shit. Expression brightens. Perfect timing, Rin. I have something I want to ask of you. You do? Yes, I want to borrow something in this drawer. My first request for the supervisor. A request? I'm happy she's relying on me, but I'm a bit scared since she's in the middle of fighting with the other little people. I'll listen to your request, but just to check, it's nothing dangerous, right? Of course it isn't, Rin. Could you bring me a clip? A clip? I don't know what she'll use it for, but it should be fine. She's gonna make a shank, like I said. A clip. Keeping papers together. It is unexpectedly light and portable for its size. It's always here. Give the clip to Clara. I hold the clip in both hands and approach Clara. She smiles brightly at me. Wow, thank you. You really brought it to me. Could you keep holding that half? Keep the looped part still with both hands. I hold down half the clip with both hands, just as instructed. Clara quickly takes the other half in her hands. Okay, hold on tight. Takes the edge of the clip, the tip of the stick poking out of the loop with both hands. Yeah, she made a shank! Into a sharp wire. Thank you. Now I'm ready. Wait, Clara, what are you gonna do with that wire? You need to ask? Obviously, I'm making this into a weapon to defeat SAEKO. Defeat SAEKO? Yes, didn't you hear me earlier? I'm going to defeat SAEKO and protect who you used to be, Rin. 1 second, I got a cough. Oh my god, that was a good one. This is the weapon I'll use. I'll take the wire and stab SAEKO's finger when it gets close. But SAEKO's too big. Even if you can stab her finger, it won't be enough. Do you have any better ideas? What? If you have any better ideas, feel free to tell me. What's a surefire method to stop that giant body of SAEKO from taking another breath? Poison would be the most effective, for example. Adding a lethal poison or drug to the clothes of a person she'll eat today. But we don't have anything like that here, do we? So I made a plan with the next best thing. But I should make this tip pointier, like a needle. Do you have anything hard, Rin? Perhaps I could sharpen this on the wall? Clara takes her handmade weapon and walks away. I watch her back as she starts sharpening the wire against the wall. I don't think there's anything I can do to stop her. Clara is making a weapon with the wire to fight a SAEKO. If I want her to fight her side, I should offer Chio to SAEKO. Chio just wants things to stay the same. If I want to stay alive with her, I should offer Clara to SAEKO. Akari doesn't seem to want anything, but like she said, her appeal is low. I probably can't offer her to SAEKO. What should I do? I need to think hard on my decision. This is probably going to end up in my death. I'm going to make another save slot just in case. But I think I have to stand on business here. Because I agree with Clara. Even if we all die, this cannot continue. This is not a good system. Plus 30. Wow. Yeah, that's what I need. Sweet daikon radish pickle. It has a unique smell when you get close to it. I'm not fond of the smell of pickles. How about you? It doesn't bother me. I'm used to it. Let's see how well this goes, shall we? Gave the pickled daikon to Chio. I find my resolve and slowly approach Chio. When she sees the food in my hand, her eyes grow wide. Rin. I silently hold out the pickled daikon radish in both hands. The unique and tantalizing sour scent hangs over the drawer. Sorry. I'd like you to eat this, Chio. Chio silently looks back and forth between the pickled radish and me. Then she slowly closes her eyes. I tense up on reflex, thinking she might yell or hit me, but the next moment, Chio is grinning like she always does. I get it. You're good, Rin. Chio opens her mouth wide and chomps down on the yellow pickled daikon. She crunches away at the large pickle. I had a feeling this would happen ever since that girl came. You've been glued at the hip since she came here. I guess that she's just the regular distance between lovers. I'm jealous. When you get as old as me, you can just tell what's risky. Even when looking from the outside, nothing good comes out of living longer. How old are you? I mean it. I never even had the choice to fight against SAEKO. I've seen too much. People disappearing doesn't have much of an impact on me anymore. The need to obey SAEKO's been engraved into my brain. Even now, though I want to support you, all I can think of is how it'll just get us killed. That's why it's the right decision to take me out here. You really are the best supervisor, Rin. Thank you for validating my murder. This is so fucked up. Sorry, and thank you so much for helping me every day. Oh, this isn't Chio. Thank you so much for helping me every day. I'm really grateful. Don't look so sad. I don't like it when things get too serious. Oh, but before your girlfriend gets here, wanna do it one last time? I'll let you come as many times as you want today. I really don't think I want to. Just as I'm pondering how to respond to Chio's tasteless suggestion. Oh, thank God, she's come to save us from the awkwardness. A low, muffled vibration reverberates from the distance. The sound of heavy footsteps. There's no mistaking it. SAEKO has returned to her room. SAEKO walks through the room with even breaths. Every step she takes shakes the drawer like an earthquake. Each tremor growing larger and more violent than the last. Soon, they become too strong for me to stand. I find myself crouching on the floor. Next, I hear the creak of something moving. Then, a tremendous commotion shakes the whole room. As the room we're in, the second drawer of a desk is pried open by SAEKO's fingers. It's really more of an arm motion than a finger motion. I know it's a little late in the game to be getting technical, but you know. Hi, bitch. Hello, cute little people. Were you good today while I was away? Now then. I'll enjoy another one of you today. No justification, just going for it. SAEKO's hand comes down into the drawer. Her unthinkably large fingers fill our vision. They wander for just a moment, as if carefully making a decision. And then they stop right in front of Chio. Looks like the time's finally come. Her gigantic fingers wrap around Chio's tiny arms and legs and carry her up into the sky. SAEKO, thank you for everything. And bye, Rin. Keep living for my sake, too. God damn, that's some serious respect there. Ooh, baby. Yum. I wish there'd been a bit more movement. But it is what it is. Wait! Do you think you can get away with this? You ate a living being, a human with a life, just like you. And you're even enjoying the cruelty of it. You're a terrible human being. She's gonna squish her. Yeah. I figured. This is gonna be messy. Yeah, there was... I have a feeling there wasn't really a decision there. It really was a mistake to let her live. Now my mood is ruined. Hey Rin, want to do something different? The moon's really bright tonight. Let's go enjoy the night breeze. Oh, I didn't mean to... Rin, aren't you cold? I think I'm okay. Careful, the sea breeze is strong at the night. At night! I love this place. It's high up, so you can see the waves go far into the distance. It is a very nice pixelated night out. Hey. Do you have fun with me these last few days? Sure. Whatever the fuck you want me to say. Really? That was a lie. Please, don't lie today. Tell me your honest feelings. I want to know the truth. No, you don't. You just want me to validate whatever the fuck you want. How was your job as the supervisor? You chose little people for me to eat. Every day, how did that feel? It was the worst. You're the worst. Every day hurts. Letting you eat people here alive. It was just the worst. I didn't mishear you, did I? You killed everyone. Oku and Taki and Maru and Kina. Yui and Shimon too. And Clara. They all died because of you. All of them. Why did you? I can't help it. There's another me inside of me. Oh, bullshit. Her senses are dulled, and she rarely moves. Yeah, we're all fucking depressed. I don't eat people. Someone good-looking likes her, or a friend's dream comes true. Other people would cry in happiness at that, but she doesn't respond at all. So I don't feel happy either. I paste a smile on my face, but it's like I'm not even there. Go to a therapist! But, you know, the girl inside me does respond strongly sometimes to screams, to tears rolling down cheeks. Yeah, I figured. To thin arms and legs, huge eyes and tiny bodies, I can do anything I want to. The first time I shrunk somebody, I finally felt fulfilled. Like, this is some weird narcissist sadist shit. This is it. I knew the moment I did it. I knew I shouldn't do it. That I was hurting somebody. But there's something within me that I can't hold back. And if I don't hurt someone, make them feel pain, that something will never be fulfilled. Yeah, this is scary, quite honestly. I wish somebody's smile could make me happy, like it does for other people. That's what it's like for everyone, right? But not for me. I can't be happy unless I'm hurting someone. This is how I was born. So who cares? I can do what I want. No, you can't. True, it sucks to be born that way. And to get the power to shrink people. But I suffered so much for it. Let's put an end to this. Rin, you're right. Let me guess, you're gonna eat me? But if that's true, then Hey Rin, let me go home. I want time to think by myself. Oh, we got a shell. I really didn't think I really felt like that was gonna be the end. I'll save here. So it's just me and Akari now. Missing daughter of conglomerate handed out flyers right before disappearance. Clara Kotobishi, member of the Kotobishi group, was handing out flyers in a residential area right before her disappearance. Nearby resident was interviewed and said several men were standing close to her, handing out flyers for someone else who'd gone missing. Convenient profits at all-time high. 8J Holdings, 7I Holdings, announced that its interim financial statement and revealed that it expects its convenience store business to post its highest operating profits ever. Conversely, profits for its supermarket business continue to decline in the fourth consecutive fiscal year, highlighting once again Japan's societal trend towards single life and urbanization. There's still news I haven't seen? Oh, F1 GP fastest race in the world begins. Fuji Speedway, fastest in the world. Financial crisis. Let's see. Yasuda Girls' Day. Evening. Sorry, I know you're busy. For the Girls' Day we talked about earlier, Moeka says she wants to do it on the 18th. Me and Sayaka will be there too. Want to come with Saeko? We'll eat cake and share questions from old exams. Should be really fun. Waiting for a reply. Dictionary. There's a lot of stuff I just haven't gotten. Conch shell from the seashore. Put it to your ear close and you can hear the sound of the ocean. The sound is your breathing being echoed back at you. Condition complete chapter 2. So there's... how many chapters are there? Okay. I think before we can continue, I want to take a breath and kind of analyze what happened in the section before. So it's kind of like Saiko's got some latent sadism, some latent sociopathy. She doesn't feel what she thinks is like typical responses to, well, it's hard to put. Basically, she doesn't feel like normal social interactions make her happy the way that they should, in quotation marks. And this, like, sadistic power she has, that makes her feel like she's... it makes her feel like she's got... it makes her happy. It's one thing that, like, makes her feel sort of normal, I guess. So this is sort of like I guess it's touching on like base impulses, abusive behaviors, abusive relationships. How sometimes it's not quite as simple as like there's a victim and an abuser, and sometimes abusers don't even need a reason to be an abuser, they just are. That was a mistake. I need to jump right from that middle point. That's how I did it. What? I had gotten it. She didn't... That sucks. Nice ways to die. October 11th, 2008. I return to the center of the cold drawer. I hear neither the sound of the wind nor the waves lapping at the shore, only the terrible silence of the drawer. Even the faint sound of my heartbeat feels like it might stop at any moment. Wow, cake! There is someone new in the drawer. Should I go talk to them like I always do? I get up and try to walk over, but I can't find the strength. I fall on my knees and then onto the floor. The wood is hard. Maybe I'll just lie down forever. Hey. Hey, you all right over there? I heard a huge thump. You're not hurt, are you? I'll head over to check on you. Don't force yourself to move or anything. Just wait right there. I hear loud, heavy footsteps. The footsteps of somebody who isn't used to living here yet. Oh! Okay, so funny story. I was browsing through my Steam library, and I got some collectibles for playing this game. You know how Steam gives you cards for certain things? I got this guy's card, and that's why I was thinking there was another person in the drawer when Clara showed up. How you doing? I'm Kazu. It's nice to meet ya. Are you doing okay? You look like you're down in the dumps. Why are you so depressed? Sorry. Huh? You don't have to apologize. Oh, could you tell me your name? We'll be living here together. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Rin. Rin! So you're Rin. I guess you're the type that's popular with the ladies nowadays? Don't worry about that. Just talking to myself. Sorry to ask you this when you're down, but could you help me out a bit? I'm trying to profile SAEKO. Wait, do I need to explain what profiling is? You know what I mean, don't you? You don't know. My bad. Profiling is when you use things around a person to analyze their personality. I want you to help me find something that'll help me understand her. Something she's used for a long time, which might show what she likes. That'd be perfect. Newcomer Kazo. Well, that's obviously the iPod. Give the iPod to Kazu. Here. Oh, thanks! I know you're tired. I appreciate it. An iPod, eh? It's not as good as a cell phone, but it's still perfect for profiling. Music really shows a person's interests, you know? Let's look at the songs list. I see. Interesting. That's just what I expected. There aren't any popular J-pop songs in here. No artists like Snap or Azumi Hamamatsu, excuse me. Only boring, nameless instrumental songs. It fits a right image with the image of a lonely and introverted girl. Thank you, Rin. By the way, you've been here for a while, right? What kind of girl does SAEKO look like to you? Who knows? My, what happened to you? Oh, I know. You must have suffered from being here so long. But you don't have to worry. SAEKO will be caught soon. Help will be here shortly. And? That's all you have to say? Here I thought you'd be crying in happiness. Well, let's put that aside for now. I'm actually a magazine reporter. For a while, I've been following a series of disappearances. The vanishing incidents. I'd gone to the house of somebody relevant to the case for an interview, but I ended up getting caught myself. Somebody relevant to the case? Oh, do you want to know? Of course, I mean, SAEKO, I say relevant, but the police are already calling her the culprit internally. You'll recall the incident 3 days ago with the Kotobishi girl vanished? That really got the investigation going. Always does. Saeko's kind of an idiot. I mean, she's the daughter of a very wealthy family. Even when she's walking around alone, she always has undercover security watching her. When she disappeared, there wasn't anybody suspicious nearby or any cars, just a female university student. No matter how you look at it, that girl's suspicious. But I can't believe somebody who'd cover her tracks so well got caught so easily. It's still not clear how she does it, and there's no warrant or evidence. But this is a clue for the vanishing incidents that have been tormenting cops for years. They can't let this go. The investigation's perfect and the media are already in on it. First search will probably start tomorrow morning. So, I bet you're pleased as punch. You'll finally be free. You can see your family on the outside. Or do you have a case of that, what's it called, Stockholm Syndrome? If so, your head must be whirling right now. I got it, but you're too loud. Could you go away for now? Looks like you're in need of some counseling. Well, I'm sure you need some time to organize your thoughts. I'll leave you alone for now. But come back when you've calmed down. That last act begins tomorrow morning, and I'm getting an interview with you before then. After shouting that, Kazu walks away. I throw my back flat onto the floor and lie down. With Chio and Clara gone, the drawer feels multiple times larger than usual. Kazu frowns as he fiddles with the iPod in the distance. It has a playlist full of boring, nameless songs that he can't understand. According to him, the outside world is coming for Saeko, and the police will search the premise tomorrow morning. That means if I live through this night, Saeko will be caught tomorrow morning. Then what? If I can go back to the outside world, what happens next? Plus there are others, and Saeko, what happens to us? But honestly, I don't want to think about anything. If I could just disappear from this world, one sense blurring away at a time. Rin? Morning. Were you listening to that guy? That guy? Yeah, the shady man calling himself a magazine reporter. I told him to get lost, but he kept talking to me anyway. He wore me down, and I ended up telling him what Saeko's done to me. He got all worked up, said it was the obscenest torture of all human history. Rin, what are you gonna do with him? What? I hate him. I wish he'd die. Why don't you give him that cake? Tell him it's a present. Then it'd be curtains for him this evening. He can get worked up all he wants in Saeko's stomach. Exclusive. View from the decline. Delicate insides of a giant man-eating girl or whatever. He can come up with a sensational title while shoulder deep in stomach acid. But he can't think his way out of his brain cells getting melted. The police are coming tomorrow morning. The two of us can escape then. He won't even leave a body. What do you think? The perfect plan, right? Hey Rin, what did you think of what I said just now? About what to do with Kazu? No. Even if we get out of here, we can't have a happy ending. I don't plan on lecturing you. I hate lectures myself. But if tomorrow comes and we get out of here safely, can you really accept that? Can you return to your past life just like that? Just think about it. The things you did here. How you might be able to get out of here tomorrow. And your current relationship with Saeko. Then, what do you think you should do now? Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Think for yourself and make a decision that you can accept. I don't even care if we all end up dead because of it. Can I give it to myself? It's a lot of appeal. I don't get it. It's like... I really don't want to kill Kazu. Rin, did Saeko say anything to you? It looks like there was a candle here. It was Saeko's birthday, probably. Well, if it's between... It doesn't work. Even with me, it wouldn't work. I don't like being forced into this decision. Sure. I pick up the cake and approach Kazu. Could you eat this for me? Oh ho ho! Thank you, I've had my eye on this since I got here. I got a real sweet tooth, you see. As Kazu finishes speaking, he puts his mouth on the sponge cake. The sweet smell of whipped cream fills the drawer. Can't believe how huge this cake is. I could eat it all day and I still wouldn't finish. This is heaven. You could make a business out of shrinking people. I'm sure everyone's dreamed about a bathtub full of pudding. Till this whole thing is over, we find out how SAEKO shrinks people. People could pay to get shrunk. You'll be able to eat your favorite snacks and fancy restaurant food hundreds of times larger than you. It'd be a riot. Interesting. You might even get eaten by accident. What are you saying? I heard all about your titillating experiences earlier, Akari, but that's just... Rin, this is your choice. I expected a different outcome, but your choice is... It's fine. I'm used to this. We just have to wait for the usual routine now. Could I have done something different? I didn't... Yeah. There was literally nothing else I could do. Kazu, sorry for cutting you off. I'll keep out of your way until you die, so rant all you want. Huh? Until I die? What are you saying? Think about it. If this drawer's where everyone in the vanishing incident ended up, aren't there too few people here? I know SAEKO has a personality problem, but where's everybody gone? Hundreds, no, thousands of people have disappeared over the years. It's a huge case. Why are there only 3 people here? Kazu's voice gets louder as he starts making a fuss. What happened to everyone, Rin? Don't just keep your mouth shut. Say something. Yeah, this is depressing. Hello, cute little people. Were you good today while I was away? A lot happened today. I'm tired. I'll have my portion for today now. SAEKO hand comes down into the drawer, her unthinkably large fingers fill our vision. They wander for just a moment, as if carefully making a decision. And then they stop right in front of Kazu. Wait, SAEKO, what are you doing? Her gigantic fingers wrap around Kazu's tiny arms and legs and carry him up into the sky. Hey, you have to be kidding me! Don't tell me all the vanishing incident victims. They can't have all been eaten by SAEKO. Help me, please, just until tomorrow morning. That'll be enough. Then I'll be fine. I know it. Just let me go for now. Yeah. This really sucks. Mediocre. Tomorrow morning, huh? I want to think about something. Bye, Rin. Oh, no. I didn't want to start either. Fuck. Hey. I changed my mind. You don't have to come with me today. I want to think on my own. You'd have more fun talking with somebody else, wouldn't you? Yeah, I think I would. Come to my hand. I'll take you back to the drawer. Got it. No. Okay. Well, do what you want, but I'm fine on my own. I don't really give a shit what you're fine with, SAEKO. Hey! Can I talk to you? What? No. I just told you I wanted to think about some things. About something. What did you want to ask? Is there anything you like? What I like? Why are you asking? I like looking at clothing, seeing what's popular and what isn't. I used to wear formal dresses a lot for piano recitals. So she does piano, or did piano. I'd be reborn as a princess from another world just by putting on a long dress. I see. I haven't been to any recitals lately, so I haven't had many chances to wear them. I still look at clothes sometimes and think about whether they'll look good on me. Everyone says you should just wear what you want and ignore what other people think. And I agree with that. Like, this is like psychopathy or narcissism, but it's a bit embarrassing. That's all. How can you shrink people? So you're curious. I would say so. It's a mystery to me too. But I remember when it started. My father brought back a mask from overseas business trip. So you're somewhat wealthy, is what I've gathered. He probably just meant it as a surprise for his young daughter. I see. Excuse me. But on the next full moon, I suddenly fell ill. And now I'm here. What? You look unsatisfied. It's as good an explanation as any. It's a mystery to me too. All of it. Seems like it. But even if I don't know the backstory, all of it started with me. I really enjoyed shrinking and eating people. I'm sad to say it, but it's true. Well, you say you're sad. I don't know if I necessarily believe that. If it made you sad, you wouldn't do it. I have to ask all the questions, I guess. What's your personality like? Well, I'm a bad person. Why ask when you already know? You must have already realized that in your time with me. It's really not what I meant. Besides that, well, I'm rather diligent, I think. I've never forgotten to do my homework. Yeah, and this is like a classic psychopath thing where it's like they project normality to an extreme extent. I usually do what people ask me to do perfectly, though I haven't had any chance to show you that. Like, they want to appear as normal as possible. It's like an actual symptom, and I like things to be harmonious. I see. Like with my room and Scriban's melodies. When everything I see is perfectly in order, with nothing out of line. I love it when the world is like that. I see. And that's like an OCD thing, which... Why are you asking me that now? Byron, let's meet again tomorrow. Whatever. Hand mirror. Hey, myself, yes, this is me. Identify subjects. The Toto Shimbun reported on the 10th that the police have identified a suspect in this series of inexplicable disappearances referred to as the vanishing incidents. The police have greatly strengthened their investigation into the vanishing incidents ever since Clara Kotobishi's disappearance. What should you do if you fall in love with someone? No progress for Beta Noxenus Internal Corporation. Not exactly sure what the relevance of that was. About yesterday. Unlimited data. Hey, about yesterday, Place Moeka said she wanted to go as a popular cafe. Just reply if you want to come or not. I know you're busy, but if you're my friend, you should at least reply. Seems like she's isolating herself. No sent emails. So she either never responds or... Outgoing calls? No outgoing calls. Incoming calls. Missed private number. Student affairs, private number. So yeah, she's isolating herself as this continues. I think this might be my last chance. Oh, that's gonna be a problem! Oh, God. Whew! Just avoid where the flower is. Frick! No! There's something at the end of this, and I don't think I'm gonna get to it. Because I did really well that one time, which means I'm never gonna be able to do it again. Oh. Let's see what tomorrow brings. This recording session's going long, but I really feel like I'm close to the end. Oh yeah, this feels different. I hear a doorbell from beyond the drawer. The first sound I've heard from outside. Help really came. I knew this would happen. She's just gonna kill us before this happens. The chair and table are all smaller than my body. I really am back to my regular size. Okay, so she just put us back. First, let's get out of this room. She swapped herself. Now I'm gonna get blamed. Rin, sorry, I have one last request. Kill me. You know I have a fate worse than death waiting for me if I go to the outside world. So I just want you to put an end to all this by your hand. Fuck no. You better give me a choice here. No, you need to face what you've... Oh, you're gonna make me... No, I want her to face what she's done. I'm not gonna kill her. If I just sit and wait on the screen, will the police come? I'll wait. I've got the time today. I think the sirens are getting... There was a doorbell! The police are right here! Now there's just no sound. You're really gonna make me? Oh, I'm thinking about it. This would not be my decision. Okay, well, I guess that was it. My final thoughts. Thank you for playing. Thank you for making it. It was a really great game. I did really enjoy a lot of it. It falls into that category that a lot of visual novels fall into, where the decisions really don't feel like mine. And I know Rin was supposed to be a separate character for me, but I really like it when games like this let you make your own decisions. And I really don't feel like I had the ability to make my own decisions. Like, obviously I was making decisions, but the game was kind of steering me in like a right direction, quote unquote. The only decision that I felt was really mine was the decision between Akari and I forget what her name was in episode 2. Yui? Was that Yui? Or the girl that like was a crazy stalker and got the idol boyfriend, pineapple chick, you know the one I'm talking about. That was the only decision where it really felt like it was my decision. And I wish the rest of the game was more like that. And also, I know they were trying to, like, play SAEKO sympathetically, but I really didn't feel like her reasoning validated the behavior, which I think is part of the point. Like, there's no validating this behavior. It was just sort of a character study of a young girl with psychopathy, I think is what it was trying to be. But it was a very good game. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed a lot of it. April 10th, 2009. Okay, so 1 year later. Me back on that street, I'm guessing? Or my own apartment? Oh, looks like there's a lot of mail stuck in the slot. Somewhat isolated, I guess. Though things seem pretty neat. There's Rin. Does he have the same power? Is he doing the same thing? Is that the idea? Rin, it's been a while. How have you been? Well enough. How about you? Normal, I guess. Sometimes I dream about scuba diving, but that's about it. I'm probably doing better than you, though. Did you see the article in the tabloids? They called SAEKO the most seductive mass murderer of all history. The outside world's the worst. Yeah, I would agree. I want to talk to you again. Can I go visit you sometime? No. No matter what? Yeah. Okay. I went back to university, you know. My life outside is all back to normal. All of it. I just had to redo half a year's worth of courses. But it's no good. Something's changed inside me. When I go out with friends or make small talk with people, I end up thinking about stuff I shouldn't. Like, what face would this person make if I kill them now? Part of me is still stuck inside that drawer. Go to therapy, for fuck's sake! Men will literally shrink and eat people rather than go to therapy. It's fine. I just said that since I can't talk to anybody about this besides you. If you ever want to talk to someone, just let me know. Thanks, I'll keep that in mind. I'll see you around. Yeah, I knew it. Horrible people shit, blah blah blah. Oh, no, is she just making little dolls? Yeah, they're just dolls. He has little dolls. Alright. Well, once again, that was this game. I don't know if there are other endings. I might look into it. If there are other ones, I might go ahead and do some other ones. It looks like she's gone. Sort of sad. But if there are other endings, I might look into it. I might do some other endings to show it off, because this was a good game. This was a fun time. But until then, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this. If you liked it, give me a like and a comment. And if you really liked it, maybe consider subscribing. It would mean the world to me if you did. And I hope you're feeling good and cozy. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time.